Earth signs, welcome to your weekly reading. This is for Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. Let's see what lies ahead this week for you guys. Ooh, a message of money. I like this. It could also be a long awaited message. So if you're waiting to hear from someone, especially an air sign, then expect that to be happening this week. So if you've been in separation or just a quiet period, or you're wondering whether somebody you've been on a date with is interested in you, you'll be getting a message this week. I feel as though it's quite a straightforward message, so I don't feel like there's lots and lots of communication in it, but I do feel like you're getting it. I've dropped a couple, so we're going to take them. It just shows here High Priestess and Seven of Swords. This might be that you're going to find something out this week. So a message is coming. Maybe it's some information that you've been wanting. Maybe it's somebody telling you how they feel. Or maybe it's somebody letting you know something about what's going on behind the scenes. This is kind of a revealment energy, okay? So we might be getting some information here. Alternatively, the information could be about you, it could be about someone's feelings, it could be that your person has said to somebody else how they feel about you and it's coming back to you on the grapevine. Now, this is not a negative revealment, just so you know, because that is actually a declaration of feelings and emotions. That is when somebody is feeling an immense amount of emotion for you. So love, basically. And you might be getting a message of someone who's explaining that to you this week. So you're in your natural energy here. It's a grounded energy, but there is a lot of air signs coming through today. So if anybody is involved with an air sign, this is especially for you this week. It's coming after a period of quiet, coming after a period of not much action, not much going on, kind of like, where the hell are we, what's going on, and you kind of trying to weigh up the situation. The outcomes are good this week. So whatever that message contains information wise, when it comes up this week, I think that you'll be feeling good. I think this is a nice progressive week for you. It shows there you kind of definitely getting into a better place well-being wise, mind, body and spirit aligning. As above and so below, it's even pictured on that particular card, so what you think is what you get. So keep a positive outlook this week. Stay kind of in a mindset of visualizing the better outcome this week. So for example, if you've been waiting to hear of someone, kind of put it out there to the universe and like, oh, it'll be this week, we'll be speaking by the end of the week. We do have the shift here that changes this week that lets you let go of some past emotions. So whilst you've been kind of searching or feeling lonely or feeling kind of like you're having to really think about things and go within, we have that coming to a close this week where you can actually finally detach from all of the emotions that have led you to this point, and we have this kind of new fresh start. But we definitely are triggered into this new cycle by somebody being in contact with you, somebody getting in touch, and when they do, it releases this new phase which makes you feel good. So we also have an invitation. There it is again. So we've got the Queen and King of Swords here. You are definitely communicating this week in a good way. You are definitely having a conversation here of some sort, or a message here that really develops things and puts us in a good space. There could also be an invitation out this week. Now we have the Knight of Cups, and Justice. This also means poetic justice. So it could be that you are finally getting what you deserve, finally getting the things that you want. It's cause for celebration here. I quite like this for you this week. I think that we're waiting, and this week we have that action, movement, and then we have this information, this conversation, this invite, this matching of the mindsets here as well. So if you are dealing with someone that's not a great communicator, you might find that this week all of a sudden they become a communicator, which in turn allows you to. So we definitely have a good conversation here where people are kind of listening, then going, taking turns in communicating properly. And it leads to a very nice outcome. And I feel as though for the first time in a long time, you're going to feel like you're getting what you deserve. You're moving towards that goal. You're moving towards that dream, wish, whatever you want to call it. You're in a nice independent energy. So although you've had this alone time, which has left you a bit, no man's land, you've definitely empowered yourself during that time. You've definitely dug deep, got some inner strength, took care of you, prioritized you. that is what's going to see you through. That is why all of a sudden we're getting the delivery of everything that you need. So this is good. Comes in quite quick, comes in out of nowhere. I feel like you've got somebody being very nice to you, or if not to you directly, through another person. There's something to do with that. This information may come through another person. Either way, it's good. Either way, it's got you back in that feeling good about yourself, shining, feeling happy, feeling like, woohoo, you know, you hear what you want to hear. And it's crystal clear as well, because there's a lot of clarity. But yeah, it's a week for working on your relationship, working on your situationship, working on, you know, finding someone if you're single. Definitely a development week, definitely a week where things are coming to fruition and manifestations are coming in, which is also healthy to see. But it's because you've done the work. It's because you've kind of tried to do whatever you can to get yourself in the best possible space. We've got the Empress again there linked with the number 8. So this is very positive, very good to see, because it's more of a kind of, after doing all the hard work, you start to see it come together this week. And it might be that somebody who you have feelings for that you don't think has feelings for you actually comes to light. They do have feelings for you. So it's a nice week ahead for you guys.